What's up, you guys? It's Jazz, and I am back so soon with another video, you guys. This is going to be a quick video. I really just had to come and drop some news on y'all, and I definitely think that it's something that we kind of could have seen coming, but I do want to be one of the first to point out it coming to light, if that makes sense. So before we get started, if you have not already, don't forget to like this video. If you even like it, you can wait to the end and like it as long as you like it. And also subscribe to the channel if you have not already subscribed. Turn your notifications on so that you can actually get a notification when I post my videos like this, okay? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. So Nicki Minaj used to date Meek Mill back in the day. For those of you who don't know, they did music together. They had like this really nice looking relationship that everybody kind of wanted. They wanted to model their stuff after for a little bit. Not like giving like Jay-Z, Beyonce, like the longevity, but I'm serious. Everybody started looking at Meek Mill so different when he ended up linking with Nicki Minaj, because we felt like he had to be a real one, for her to not only like but be attracted to him other than just sexually. Like, they had a nice little bond, it would seem. Not gonna lie, I remember the video of them like riding on the little hoverboard and things like that. It always kind of looked like he was there to protect her. Now, obviously, later on, y'all, we found out that was not the case. Nicki herself even ended up saying things about Meek and letting us know, like, yeah, no, not the person that y'all think he is. Now, again, like I said, we still didn't know what was going on in their relationship, right? Because we just see what people show us, like what they tell us and what they show us. And till this day, again, even though Nicki did say something about Meek putting his hands on her, if I'm not mistaken, and allegedly, I'll just say allegedly, because I don't know if I heard that from her interview one time or somebody else. And as I'm doing research on this, I'll probably figure it out and come up with the answer and see it. But for right now, I think I remember Nicki saying something about him being a little aggressive. And, we thought nothing of it. I'm serious. We thought maybe like a little roughing up. We thought it was one of those things that she saw the red flag and then she got out of dart. You know what I'm saying? She saw the red flag and she was like, yeah, no, I'm not going to be there. But I didn't know the flag was like bloody red. I did not know that, okay? So recently, or as recently as today, Neighborhood Talk, shout out to Neighborhood Talk, they posted the full clip along with the pictures of the people involved. So that takes out most of the work for what you need to do to connect these three people in your mind, okay? This is Meek Mill's friend right here, and he basically, or ex-friend at this point, but he basically was going on a rant on his live about some of the things that Meek used to do. And in my opinion, again, when you're friends with people, there will be different things that you see about them that are going to be different than what the world sees about them, if that makes sense. So I literally understand that every celebrity is aggravating to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people that really know you, you not really like a celeb to them. You like the menace that don't pick up after yourself, or, the person that's really like, the craziest thing is, and I am not trying to be funny, usually in these groups of guys, the celeb is usually the dumbest one. Not saying like so like dumb that they can't do anything or they didn't do anything to get famous in the first place. But as far as the people around them, you'll see that the people around them usually be the smarter of the groups in the bunch, because at the end of the day, those are the people that got to keep this person that we idolize going. You see what I'm saying? So I say all of that to say, when the friend is talking about it, you can clearly tell that he is talking about it in an agitated state or an agitated form. And I say that to say something specifically. So I want you to pay attention to how he's saying it. I'm going to play this video clip for you guys because I actually want you to hear it firsthand. But listen to what he says.
We started. We was staying at the fucking joint up 20th Street or some shit. We ride, we all the fuck down there. We wound up shopping down there, Webster and shit. This fucking dude get to arguing with this girl in his fucking store because she told that nigga, I ain't fucking paying your fucking tag. Go get your money out the fucking hotel. He said, I just got $2,000 on me. Like I can't borrow $6,000 or whatever many $1,000 it is. They arguing real bad. They get to calling each other all kinds of crazy names. This corny dude starts spitting on. I said, yo, you crazy and shit. I told him right then and there, you lost your fucking mind. Nut. Arguing what? We get on the bikes, long story short, I'm gonna cut this shit short because I ain't wanna say too much. This fucking nut riding down the street, me, him, and Coon. I'm still Willie, I'm riding, I ain't thinking nothing of it. This nigga on Instagram writing a long ass fucking message. This and Drake. This fucking nut just did that shit because he argued with that girl. All that shit came about that girl. And don't nobody know what that beef was about, do y'all? That shit was about that girl. Because he was all insecure. And don't know how to have a bad bitch on his hip. He don't know how to be that nigga. He insecure. Telling he can't walk around the house with this and that on. Thinking niggas looking at your girl. Why you at? Yo, you crazy.
Okay, so I know I did not just hear him say that Meek Mill allegedly spit on Nicki Minaj. That is utterly disgusting. I am not trying to be funny, but the last time I seen somebody get spat on, it was with Punkin in New York, and I feel like Punkin got exactly what she deserved. That's how Nicki should have did Meek, because what are you doing spitting on a woman? First and foremost, spitting is along the lines of one of the most disrespectful things that you could do to anybody. I don't care what it is, who you talking to. I feel like when you resort to spitting, it's because you don't respect that person at all. They're like bottom of the barrel to you, like they're dirt under your shoe, like bleh. Me, this is a woman that you not only chased down, that you not only pursued, but is eons further than you in their career. And you think that when you get her, it's okay to treat her like you would some John out of Philly's projects or something like that? That's not cool. That's not cool at all. And I'm not trying to be funny because I know people be having their stuff going on, but I do think there needs to be some type of censor when you going into people's lives that already have stuff going on. I don't care how you feel about him. And then, as you can see, the friend is explaining that it was over the fact of some money. Like, oh, I only got 2 bands. I need you to cover my tab. She's saying, no, I'm not going to cover your tab. Which, to me, I'm not trying to be funny, but sometimes a nigga don't give you your money back. And this is not what I want to find out. And I don't know who you think you playing. Like, this is why I keep my money. So kudos to Nicki for not actually paying for anything for him because who you thought this was and where you thought this was. Like, that's like me going out with Nicki and being like, okay, well, I'm finna order all this stuff since I'm with Nicki Minaj and I'm finna flex. But, girl, can I hold your card? No. What you can do is get out my face because who are you talking to? So I'm pretty sure Nicki putting her foot down made him feel some type of way. And now you roughing her up. You spitting on this lady. And that's definitely not cool. So Meek definitely just decreased his whole value by like 1,000 points. I don't think nobody was really actually on Meek Mill too hard after he broke up with Nicki in the first place. And I'm going to keep that a beat in the book. I ain't going to lie. We appreciated Meek because he had some type of woke music from time to time. But then it got diluted with the actual fact that he would be the same person to kind of turn around and promote the same things that he was kind of against. It was just weird. So the whole situation has been so weird for us. And then to hear that you were being extra weird on a woman that's not only, she was in the industry, she was known. This is not just some bitch. Like, this is not just some little girl that you hunching on, or, and not even saying that it's okay for that, but I'm just saying, like, this is a grown woman. This is Nicki Minaj, and you're spitting on her because she won't give you $6,000 to cover a tab. You ran up. That is absurd. Next caller. I don't think he should be able to come back from this one. And I will say the fact that we never heard this come from Nicki mouth tells you way more than you need to know. Because she knew that this was something that could get him canceled immediately. If she ever would have said this, we would have did her just like they was ready to do Offset about Cardi B. Because it's like, we really only mess with you this hard because of who you're dating. And if you're not dating them no more, or if you feel like you're going to mess them over, then we're going to mess you over. So I hate to say it, but Meek Mill might be getting canceled after this news comes out. And again, everything is alleged. So the friend that's saying these things, I don't know if there is actual truth to it. But remember, I told you to pay attention to the way that he's saying it. He's saying it as if he's recounting a story he was agitated about. And I actually believe him. Not only do I believe him, but I do think it's important to notice that you could tell at the end when it kind of cut off, people probably started asking about, are you talking about Nicki? And he's like, why would you ask that? You know, so with that, it gives a good, like I said, it gives a good, I did not mean for it to come out like this. Like, I don't think he was purposely trying to cancel his friend or his ex-friend. And if he was, then who needs enemies when you have friends like this? But I will say, learning that Meek Mill spat on Nicki Minaj was not on my bingo card for the year of 2024. Y'all tell me, should Meek Mill be canceled for this? Or is he okay? Is it perfectly fine to spit on a woman that you're dating at a time? Again, all these things are alleged. The dude didn't even say a name. Everybody kind of assumed that that's who he was talking about, because a little bit later in the video, he talks about Drake and Meek beefing, saying it was over that girl. And the whole time he had already kind of been saying that girl. Like the way that he was explaining it, it's like he never changed the person that he was talking about, you know? So let me know in the comments, you guys, if you think that this is true. And if it's true, how do you feel about it? Do you think he was okay and right in what he did? And do you think Nicki Minaj was right for leaving? Or should she have stayed and, you know, kind of beefed it out? With that being said, y'all, I definitely want to thank you for tapping into the channel today. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you can get some notifications when I actually go live or drop another video. But I definitely want you guys, again, to tell me what you think in the comments, okay? Bye.